I realized that it was like 7:16. So then it takes a minute to get everything set up. So I'm going to give you a moment to hop on, say hello to this beautiful Friday. We are supposed to be getting a storm tomorrow, but I think today is going to be a great day. I have the most gorgeous view outside of my office window. It is so spectacular. I would show it to you, but I will then probably drop my, well, maybe I can show you. Okay, we're going to try this while everybody's hopping on. Good morning, Amber. Doop, doop, doo, doo, doop, 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 doo, doo, doo. Look at this. This is my office window. Isn't that fantastic? We are really super lucky, and we don't have any, and my light is on, so you can't really get the whole shebang, but we are really lucky. We don't have any houses out here. So this is the front part of our property. Our house sits in the middle of 5 acres, and we actually have a really long driveway, and we have 2 horse pastures on each side. And it's kind of funny because I didn't realize it until after we moved in here. But I always wanted my horses to be in front of my house. And so I realized that after we'd lived here for a little while, I'm like, oh my gosh, it's just what I always wanted was these 2 horse pastures out front, and our driveway goes right down the middle. But my view from my office is absolutely spectacular. So super blessed to have that as my view. I'm actually looking at socks to see what's super cute in here to give away next. Okay, so let's talk, and then we'll give away some socks. Okay. I have a really cool phrase that I'm going to tell you, and like let it resonate with you a little bit. So if I say that, I know, right? I thought that, Lisa, when I put this on, I'm like, I'm wearing my pumpkin unicorn latte shirt today. If I say the phrase, you were born with the right to be happy. Like when I first read that this morning, I was like, you were born with the right to be happy. And I thought, man, have I ever actually sat down and thought that to myself? Like I was born with the right to be happy. Like how many of us are actually going around during the day believing that we actually have the right to be happy? I feel like we have accepted that we have the right, or that we are just programmed to be miserable. And becoming happy is something that you have to earn, that you have to fight to get, that you have to just put in so much work, that we have it in this agreement that being happy is something that you get as a reward. It's something you deserve by your actions. And I'm like, huh. So really think about that. You were just born with the right to be happy. I don't think any of us really believe that as we're growing up. I have the right to be happy. I feel like I grew up being told I have the right to work. I have the right to, exactly, Lisa. I thought I was born to do laundry, dishes, and clean. Like I thought I had the right to take care of everybody else. Like that's basically cognitively what I was taught, is that my responsibility is taking care of everyone else and making sure that everyone else's needs are met. And so you can write these down, and it's really like shifting as far as your thought process. So I have the right to be happy. Here's another one. I have the right to say yes if I want to, and the right to say no if I want to. Those ones are hard sometimes, right? And here's the other one that I really loved as I was doing some reading this morning, was this thought. The only thing that you need is to be yourself. You truly love yourself in all your upper higher level self, if you truly love who you are, you don't need acceptance from anyone. You don't need to have any type of an education. You don't have to be on any specific social ladder in the human race. If you truly believe these things, you are born with the right to be happy. You have the right to say yes when you want to say yes. You have the right to say no when you want to say no. You don't need to be accepted by other people. If you really focused every day on just being who you are, your divine whole self, think about how much relief you would just get from not trying to be who everyone has ingrained into your head that you have to be. Because you're setting yourself up for all these expectations based off of all this stuff that everyone has taught you since the moment you were born about. I mean, think about, you don't walk at a certain age, what starts happening, right? Your parents are like, something's wrong with you. You don't talk by a certain age, something's wrong with you. Like, we just don't accept and acknowledge the unique beings that we are. Now, sure, if something's going amiss, then we have this beautiful capability to help people to progress, but we should do it in a way that we recognize an individual, not say, oh, my 12-month-old isn't walking yet, something must be wrong with them, right? Because that's how we get into that spot. Oh, my child isn't reading correctly at age 6. Says who? I know lots of people that were delayed in, you put them on this like little schedule and they show a delay, but then eventually, right? I mean, I was actually doing a parent teacher conference with Jason's kindergarten teacher. And I loved what she said, because she was like, all I want to focus on is seeing progression. I just want to see that your child is going from down here to up here. She wasn't so worried about how does your child compare to everyone else in the classroom. She was comparing him to his own ability to progress. And I loved that, because we weren't worried about what, the other child in the class was doing or how they were reading. We were worried about where was Tayson when he started and where was Tayson now. And I loved that. And she, made some comments. We were talking about some things like, I had noticed that my child writes some of his letters backwards. And so I wasn't overly concerned about it, because I've never met an adult that writes backwards. But then also, just because of who I am and this whole energy shift that I've done with my own self, I was like, hell yeah, if you can grow up and write letters backwards, more power to you. Like, I think that's cool, right? So I was like, I think that's a unique, cool thing. And I look at my child and I see things like that. And I don't start questioning and being like, oh, I think there might be a disability here. I think, ooh, this is really cool. My kid has the ability to really not be in a box because of the stuff that he's doing. And I love that. I always think it's great when my kids are not thinking along the like normal realm. And I encourage that from them. Like, I love my 17-year-old has a very unique way of thinking. It's very, very different than anybody else's. And I try to tell him that, like, I just love the way that you look at situations. I love the way that you grasp concepts and look at things. It's just, it's really outside of the box. And encourage that. Let your kids be who they are. Let them be unique. Don't try to shove them into a box. And the main thing that you want to teach your kids is be your best self every day. Just focus on being your best you. And that doesn't mean being whoever everybody else wants you to be. You be your very best you, right? You don't come on social media and, worry about, someone coming live and being like, what is this lady got behind her? No, this is me. This is my inner child. This is my personality. This is it. You love it or leave it. I won't change. I won't modify what I'm doing. I'm not going to be someone that I'm not, right? Even when I'm with a client, I always tell them, like, if you've done this with another person before, just know I do it differently because this is what resonates with me. This is who I am. This is how I talk. This is how I get impressions from whatever you call it, spirit on the other side, God, my ancestors that are helping, whatever. I do it in my own way, my own beautiful, unique way. And I want that for you. I want you to focus on you were born with the right to be happy, and do that by being who you are. Okay, we're going to give away the socks. I don't see that she's on here, but that doesn't mean anything because I really can't see who's on here. Unless you actually type something, then sometimes I can see you. But our winner of the socks, and I don't want to totally mess up your last name, so I will do my best, but this is why I think I didn't ever become a teacher, is because I'm horrified of saying people's names out loud incorrectly. So Amber, your last name is like, it's spelled Sheetz. We're just going to leave it like that. That way I won't say it wrong. So Amber, you won, and I saw you here yesterday. You won the socks that are the pink polka dot socks. They're clear over there. You won those. So congratulations. And then I am going to show you the socks that we are going to give away next week. So Amber, I will message you. We have messaged before, so I will send you a message and get your mailing address. And then you will also get a free session with moi with blocked emotions, energy healing, which we can do over a video call. If you guys are lucky and you live in Cache Valley, then you can always do an in-person session. Otherwise, we do this over a video call or a regular phone call, and you get to have a Healy scan, and we'll do a body code on you if you are my winner. Okay, so let's see. Which socks do I want to give away next Friday? Okay, we're going to do these ones. All right, next Friday, we're going to give away these. I'm going to turn the light off. Maybe, let's see, or I'll just get them really close. These are going to be next week's socks. Okay, these are Peeps. All right, they're kind of a lime green with yellow, and they are Peeps. They're super cool. It's really, color just does not flow through here. All right. So we'll give away those next Friday. I'll go post them right now. I'm going to take a picture and I'm going to post them, and we will start. If you shared this video, then you will be eligible for next Fridays. So share away. I'm also going to do something really cool. I'm going to start including the top fans of the page in the giveaway. All right. So if you were a top fan of my page during the week, then you automatically get entered to win. And then also, if you're sharing videos, you get entered to win, or you share the shock. You share the shock post. You share the sock post. Okay. All right, guys. Have a beautiful Friday. And remember, it's your divine right to be happy. All right.